Hello and welcome to episode 42 of Leaf Blower Revolution. Today we'll finish the last two challenges, Claw, Percent, and F2P. And I'll show you the progress I made since the season and talk about the future of the series, what next episode will be about and what I intend to do after that. So here I'm going to talk a bit about those leaves, but we'll go back to them a bit later. I was a bit unlucky. It's getting difficult, as I explained last episode, with the witch stuff, curse and slap. It gets tougher to get really what I want for those leaves. I do have 25 shards, I'm gonna have to make more. I was able, after this video, to get the leaves I wanted. Now I need to shard them. I'm about to buy something real nice. Item drop count, 4 out of 5. Here I'm showing this witch stuff, but I don't want to buy that yet because 5 out of 5 is what I want, but it's very expensive. 1.38 billion, so I better farm the pyramid a lot. By the end of this video, here's 16,000, by the way, it's gonna get higher than this. I'll be farming 69 steady in the pyramid. We'll open chest 3 times, I believe, also, and it seems to crash every time I do it, and the last time I'll do it, it's even longer. It doesn't give much anymore. The only thing it gives of interest is orbs of BLC, because if you look at these amounts, it's nothing compared to what I have. I got 50 billion mulch, 7 million beer, so I don't really care about those chests no more. And once I reach 1E300 BLC, which could be relatively soon, not this episode, but soon, I won't need that anymore. Oh yeah, remember this number, 3.85 small A's for MLC. Okay, we'll go back to this. So this is, I'll do something funny in this. So this is the claw challenge. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get some curses. Maybe I need to reach the point where I get mulch upgrades. So I really overestimated this challenge. It's really, I think, is it the easiest? Probably, but I didn't know that at the time. It says 24 days, but I didn't even touch it. In fact, I'm just starting now. So I need 10 curses from the machine. That's all I need. I got a 1,000 cheese. And look at that. See, I just bought the house. I thought I bought the cheese pub. It's a misclick. I was like, oh no, I just burned 300 cheese. I thought it would mess me up. But maybe not. And by the way, I just had woken up. I remember this very clearly. I woke up, sat on a computer, and look how many cursors there are. So I'm going to miss a few times because I'm not awake yet. That's my excuse. Look at me missing. But then we're going to fast forward this. Right after this one, I'm going to miss it. No, I'm going to get it correctly. So we're going to fast forward this. And the goal is to get 10. And I have nothing to do. You get 10 and you're done. It's, yeah, is it easier than the obsidian one? I don't even remember. I'm done. That's it. Challenge done. But I cannot say that the F2P challenge will be that easy though. So I was happy to be done. It increased the spawn rate by 10%. I would assume in the ball claw machine for curses. See, it says claw curse spawn chance. Oh, it does say claw curse spawn chance plus 10%. Okay, fine. That's the last, and the last one I have to do is the F2P one. Everything is done otherwise. And it's gonna give me only 10 gems per day. It's not very pleasant. You know that I don't enjoy F2P all that much. It's fun, but not as fun as having all these premium packages and all. Well, there's only 2 of them. I won't show you too much of the F2P challenge. Here I'm in the tower at 23,000. Trying to reach, I think my maximum now is 33,000. Yeah, it is. My goal is 50,000, but that's for later. And I'm farming 67 in the pyramid. By the end of the video, as I said, will be 69 very comfortably. So when I talk about farming the pyramid is when I one-shot every mob. If I don't one-shot the mob, I go down 1. I have to one-shot every single mob and I BLC after each time I clear the floor. So E256 BLC, we're approaching my goal. Here I'm just showing that it was up to date. I'm going to have to update it. And look at that, 127 A's. We're at 3 A's. So my goal is to reach at least floor 50,000 in the tower and 1E300 BLC, then I'll start chain MLCing and buying everything in the MLC shop. That will be for a future episode. I look at my blower. Do you recognize this symbol? I should not advertise other people's channels, but I think a lot of you know DF, so it's all good. And he's pretty big compared to me, isn't he? At least 1,000 times or something like that. Okay, and because of DF, my Idol Slayer series really exploded back then when he was making videos on that game. So here I'm showing that I'm burning a lot of water essence. These are the two. The ones that do not have a lock are the ones that I'm trying to replace. At the end of the video, I'll explain everything. And look at that 446 epic chest and 119 legendary chest. And when I click on this, I really started to think that the game crashed. Look at that. It really looks frozen, but it's not. It will eventually unfreeze. Yeah. There you go. Ooh, the game doesn't like it too much. There's a lot of chests there. I let it run overnight. I think I let it run 2 days straight or something like this, you know. And yeah, I'm farming 69. That's what I'm showing. And once I get my leaves where I want, I should reach 50,000 tower. I could make it higher if I want to, depending on how I put my shards, but I think 50,000 is good enough. I have a video about floor 5,000. I was all proud. Now I'm talking about 50,000. You can go much higher than this. 179 small A's. It's going to continue to go way up. It's going to be fun to chain MLC with those crazy amounts. Alright, we're going to get back to F2P. I did not expect to finish this challenge in this episode. I'll show you how long it took me. I'm at 69 billion BLC. I got orbs, so I'm ready to open the tower. And 7 days, that's what it took me. It took a fair amount of active play because I needed to dig, but I don't have auto dig, so I did not use an auto clicker. I did it by hand, so it took some time. I made decent leaves, crafted leaves, you know, to get more BLC, and right now I think my best leaf is lava leaf. All my leaves have blower damage. I will try to do the tower right now. I'm gonna dye those. I'm gonna need to farm a little bit of silver tokens. Wrong place. So I'm just showing that I'm opening up the tower, but I knew I was almost done. I'm gonna buy the crab here, and yeah, it went pretty smooth, but the game had to be open all the time and I had to play more than I would expect. But it was sort of fun, I guess. And the reason why I have gear right now is because of the digging. I had the second shovel. I cannot get the third one because you need to be on the moon to get it. So I get blown away here. Later on I come back and this is where I'm going to clear it. I'm going to fast forward most of it. And then this is where I'm going to talk about future episodes. So next episode, if nothing special happens, I have a certain goal in the pyramid, in the tower, and with my leaves. I will just show you my progress. But you know how they have a tendency to add all sorts of content in this game. So if they do, of course, I'm going to show you that. And there might be season 4 too. I might participate if I have time, we'll see. But it might take a little bit of time before I make a new episode. I just want to let you know in advance. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear, but I will continue playing every day. There we go. We're done with F2P. We're done with every single challenge there is for now. That's why the title says that, because they might add challenges one day. Hey, by the way, they might add guilds too. I wonder how that's gonna work. I hope it's gonna be fun. We'll see how it goes. I don't know when they're gonna do that. If you check out on Discord, the roadmap, they do talk about guilds. Oh yeah, here. I'm often paranoid when it comes to challenges because the pop-up that I was done did not appear, so I had to check if I was done or not before finishing the challenge. I don't want to redo the F2P challenge, that's for sure. But it is indeed done, and as you can see, there's a little check mark absolutely everywhere. It took us a long time to do them all. Some of them were easy, some of them were really fun, and F2P was sort of tedious, but I guess was not that bad. Okay, so I've talked about this in the past. TGM floors and 2 blower enemy damage stuff for all of them, but there's one that I want scroll duration, okay? And I'm gonna replace the one that I have right now. So these, this one I'll keep it after all. I don't care about 84%. The one I'll replace, well, I'll replace that one of course, is this one. Because it's 90%, it does have scroll duration, but I was lucky enough to get one at 98% quality, so I'll use this one instead. But at that point in the footage, I still was not able to make a decent leaf using water essence. But shortly after recording this, I was finally able to get my TGM floor and 2 blower enemy damage. So now all I have to do is shard everything. They already all ascended to the max because I have more than enough ancient leaves and cheese. Now what I need to do is shard them, and these are my weapons. Any leftover mats, I use them to upgrade my weapons. Because the curses don't give too much anymore. 666 curses, I have so much curse that it doesn't have any effect no more. So now I upgrade my weapons instead. What else? Let me try to remember what we had. Yes, we're gonna need to unlock up to floor 80. I can unlock more, but there's no point because I cannot clear floor 80. I'm gonna clear as far as I can, but if I made more effort, I would probably be able to. Because I'm gonna try to clear 75. I think if I really sit down and take the time, I'll be able to do it. But I just wanted to clear the highest I could real fast. I'm gonna die here, but I think I can clear 75. But it's pointless because, again, when I farm in the pyramid, I had to one-shot everything, so it's irrelevant what I clear the highest. But for next video, it will be relevant because I want the title to say a certain thing, you know, to make it interesting. So let's try to clear 74, and I'll be able to do that. I'm not sure how high I can farm. Maybe higher than 69 now, maybe 70, 71, 72, whatever. I might also push the tower a little more, get some more gear. We'll see what I'll do. But once again, I want to shard all my leaves. Make sure that I have enough shards on additional floors so I can reach floor 50,000. Why 50,000? Psychological number. And it's a nice number where you get crazy gear. And of course, I'm going to want my 1 point something billion ancient leaves to get 5 out of 5 extra gear, extra equipment upgrade in the ancient leaves shop. Here's the boss for floor 74 in the pyramid. Making pretty good progress. It's fun. 112,000 a pop, and I need 1 billion, so that's a lot. So I'm gonna have a lot of those chests. That's crazy. Here I forgot to do a zoom in. I do apologize about this, but everything is so small. 2E31, that's my damage right now. I wanted to show you that, but I forgot to put a zoom in. And showing that I destroyed the witch as if it was nothing, but she barely gives anything and it takes a while for her to come back. Maybe with those upgrades that I can get in the Ancient Leaves shop will help. But again, my priority is the 1 point something billion upgrade for equipment. And that's it. So as I said, it might take some time before I make another episode. It's unclear, we'll see what happens. I'm going to pay attention to the Leaf Blower Revolution Discord to see what updates are coming, and we'll play it by ear. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.